Greetings, welcome back to Let's Play Motorsport Manager. I am your host, Latimix. And our third attempt at the Up in Flames challenge is about to conclude one way or the other, for better or worse. Kim Rottmeyer in the TMI category. Some P just came out. She's so excited about being at Yokohama. And Christine Wolin says our practice session was pretty lame. Just, you wait. We'll do better. I'm confident. You wait. So it's time to find out how qualifying goes. Huge thing here, and it's raining. Of course it's raining. Because it's supposed to be clear all weekend. So why wouldn't it rain? It's going to rain at the beginning, then it's going to stop. Okay. So we're going to get out one set on inters, and we're going to switch tires. That works. Super softs and qualifying trim being the opposite, I'm going to get the right words eventually, the obvious choice. Oh, for goodness sakes, did I screw it up again? Oh no, I didn't. He didn't fully make the changes. That's what happened there. So it was from there, getting more oversteer and acceleration. Sarin looking good with a 7 for practice. Wexler also looking good with a 7. Liking that form. Not practice, qualifying. Remember what you're doing. Okay. Yes. Let's... Wexler, you going first. Start our slider in the middle, see how that does. It does nothing. Wexler's going to start correctly. And so is Saarinen. His brakes were closer to where you want them to be. Wexler, unfortunately, right by a couple of cars for this attempt. But look at that 8.8. Wow. Of course, setting new times is no big deal when you are the first car around the track. So a 1:15 for him on a mostly dry track with inters, which is why the time basically sucks. And yeah, Saarinen's, slower. We did beat Chapman, so that is something. But that's not a time that's going to hold up one way or the other. It's going to be dry the rest of the way, and a little cooler than expected. So, should have a chance to get a couple of tries. Get the super softs out there. And Oliveira with a much faster time on a dry track. This next one is, there we go. Nailed it in 99%, even better than Wexler's. We're done here. with the next, this one, the first one on the dry tires. This is the one that's gonna tell us what we've got. Dialed in about as good as you can be there. Let's see a strong lap, Wexler. There's going to be more grip on the track later, but let's see a strong one here. Let's get out of 5th place. There we go. Fastest first sector. I like to see that. Still running strong, not as strong, but strong with an 8.3. He's a third of a second ahead of Oliveira's time. Should be able to set the pole position for the moment. Indeed, he's happy with it. That's a second faster than we ran during qualifying. Can't argue with it. Absolutely can't argue with it. And Saarinen comes in 4th. So that's very nice. Chapman down in 10th at the moment, hanging out in the pits. It looks like he's not ready to make his next attempt. Wexler's gonna throw some fresh super softs and just run right back out there. More laps you do, the better chance you have of getting a great one out of your driver. Saarinen is not really looking too great today, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Thought I had more time. It was overheated. That's not what I wanted. Hopefully Wexler gets another shot. Boy. Brain asleep at the wheel. And he gets perfect tires, but a little bit cool on the... yeah. Not the greatest. After the first sector, Wexler just behind his pace of the first lap. And now he is, yep, and here comes Chapman. Wexler's doing pretty well here. He's just not quite as fast as, yep, there he was. Not quite as fast as he was the first time, and Chapman's going to smash his marks. I think Chapman's going to smash his marks. He's not done yet. There he goes. 1/10 of a second, not a huge difference. Saarinen is slipping to 7th. And that's it. We're out of time. So screwing up the tire temps on that last set might have cost me the pole. But here it's going to be this, not going to be that big of a deal anyway. We're going to sit right by Chapman in that first row. And it'd be interesting to see what he does. The strategy we took at Phoenix, will it work again? And Saarinen in 9th, so he's going to be back in the middle of the pack, right in the thick of it. Chapman wins the pole. But you could hardly have a better setup. Chapman and Wexler, top 2 racers. Going on and going on to the, for the championship in the final race. It's as good as it gets. Not the best qualifying session. John Smith will have a good race strategy, and better, because everything will depend on it. Good weather for Sunday. No rain planned early in the race. Relatively cool. Not quite as hot. It's about 2-3 degrees Celsius warmer at Phoenix. So the medium tires aren't going to be as necessary. However, if they want to start in super softs, guys, that ain't happening. Now I'm wondering here about getting, because I think I can, I think I can start on softs. Well, the thing is, we're not going to get any bonus with them. Thing is, I think I could start on softs and finish on medium, or maybe even finish it with 2 softs. But I've got to go back with mediums just because that's what we practiced with. That's what we got the performance bonus on. So it might have been a mistake to go with mediums instead of softs. We're going to find out, probably. So as always, max out to start. Medium tires. Race trim, the only choice really. At least the way I see it. We're happy with our setups. 99%, 98%. Let's do this. No, I didn't want you to... What are you doing? I didn't change to medium tires. I didn't freaking change to medium tires. Well, everybody else is running super softs, but that still annoys the crap out of me. I wanted to change. Yeah, even back here. Shoot. Well, it is what it is. That screw up could cost me. There's Wexler getting a slow start. Again. He's back to 3rd, 4th. Idiot. We didn't need that this race. And Saarinen up to 5th, so they're meeting in the middle here to begin Yokohama. Now Wexler said, okay, now I'm done screwing around. I'm ready to race. Yes. Go, Holtz, go. Go, Holtz, go, and Wexler get ahead of Chapman and stay. Oh, freaking stay there. That would be great. He's having a hard time holding off Surikov, but he's doing it. Chapman back to 5th. That's beautiful. I'd like to open up a gap on Surikov here so I can... You know what? I'm going to have to back off on the tires anyway. I'm sliding down to neutral right now. I'll keep the engine rolling. Saarinen right in front of Chapman. I'm loving that. And 8.0 for Wexler. Saarinen's stinking it up, but we've got an 8.0. Alright. I think I can back off the engine here. Let Holtz do whatever up in front. And Saarinen, you're going to switch back to high. I want you to stay ahead of Chapman. So you're going to switch back to high and try to back him off. Wexler opening a solid lead on the rest of the field, but Holtz is going away from us. Still, open up that gap between Chapman and not just Saarinen, but Surikov. Get ahead. Holtz, get ahead, relatively speaking. Let's conserve the tires a little bit. Saarinen just gave way to Chapman. Well, you did a good job. Oh, he got back in front. Well, please, go back. Shoot. Lost the spot and gained it back. Now that is great stuff. And Chapman's got Oliveira right on his butt. There's other drivers back there. Saarinen's doing just a fantastic job holding up the pack. Love to see that just keep going. Oliveira got fighting with Chapman now. Getting more cars into the act. Wexler driving really good. And other than Holtz, he's doing great. And I don't have to win. If I could finish a couple spots, I need to finish 3 points ahead of Chapman. And look at that. If we're to end right now, I would win by 1 to 3 points there. So, 40 laps to go, and of course I've got to hold on to everything. Chapman likely to move up. Or at least make an effort at it. Looking good. Chapman challenging again. See, it's an over a 6.5 second gap now from Wexler back to Chapman. Saarinen is just being a freaking hero right now. It's unreal. I am burning my tires, it seems, a little more than the others. But I've still got plenty of run left in them right now. Seem to be holding about 2 seconds behind Holtz. Even though I'm not pushing, I think I'm going to have a chance to beat her, and it's going to be important that I try to get every point I can. But that's down the road. Right now we just want to be in a solid position. Chapman getting past Saarinen, is it going to hold? See, you know what? See if he can get back up there. Might not be able to, but let's try. Wexler now fading compared to Holtz. Chapman. I am gaining ground slowly. Here, let's go all out, Saarinen. Get back in front, all out. I don't care what you do to your car, I don't care what you do to your tires. Get in front of him and slow him down. I'm catching him. I'm just not... I don't know if I'm going to be strong enough to get by. That's the fastest lap anybody's run, but it wasn't enough. Yep, I'm calling it. Certain point at which you just got to say, well, I don't have it. Okay, Wexler, let's take a look at you again. Lead, you had dropped back to almost over 2.5 seconds back of Holtz, but now you're gaining. Holtz has actually burned more tires. Look at that, 9.6. Again, Wexler just driving like a maniac. Chapman catching up though, and the problem is if he finishes third and Wexler finishes second, it's not going to be good enough. I've only got a 1-point win right now. I've got to finish 2 spots ahead of Chapman somehow, which probably means I've got to win. If I win and Holtz finishes second, that's my best bet at this point. And even then, Chapman is catching Holtz right now, so that might not even work. Weather. No rain appears to be coming as of yet. Shift up to neutral on the tires. .9, so we're running great. Maybe we can take a run at Holtz here. And maybe not. Being real aggressive with the engine here early. Gonna pull away. Chapman having trouble with Surikov and is basically holding his spot or falling back a bit. But it's only a handful of seconds. It's not a big gap yet. Still, right now, almost a third of the way through the race, if these positions held, we would be victorious in the challenge. Whoa, I'm letting Saarinen's tire temps get way away from me. I conserve again here. I want to squeeze as much as I can out of these. I think I want to do one, since I don't have softs as an option. I want to pit once, mediums, conservatively go the rest of the way. And then if I have to burn something, I burn the engine. Chapman now up to third, which means right now he would win by a point. So now anything could change, but it looks like we have to beat Holtz and hope Holtz stays ahead of Chapman. I think that's our only real shot. Now coming into the pit, and we're going to go around one more time, but coming into the pit is Holtz. Switch to mediums. Parts are fine. Yep, and Holtz going mediums. We're not the only one that has that idea. Let's get there a little faster. So Wexler leading Chapman by about 7 seconds. And again, it would not quite be good enough. I'm going to come in. Does Chapman come in? He does not. Chapman's going to burn his tires more. We'll see if that ends up being a good idea or not. Okay, we're at 100% as lap 19 starts. We are in 9th. I think we can make it through on these tires. I think they've got the wear to do it. Up to 5th now as other people pitting, including Chapman. Comes out 5+ seconds behind us. Okay, let's conserve here. Conserve the tires so you can burn them later. Different story, of course, for Saarinen back in 16th. Nina Holtz now up in 1st. Saarinen dropping positions. And our lead on Chapman is going down fast. Chapman up to 6th, and right now would beat us by 3 points. Couple cars pitting. Now 3rd and 4th. Chapman running the fastest lap. But Chapman's really burning his tires. We're not going to do that. And hopefully be the better for it later. Do seem to be maintaining a pretty constant distance from Holtz right now. Yeah, Chapman burning everything right now. So we're going to need to match that a little bit here. We got to stay ahead of them. Gotta try anyway. Gotta make it more difficult for him to pass. And there's Chapman backing off. And we will pull away. Right now, really want to keep it going here. In fact, I'm going to go up to push on the tires. Might be a little risky, but I want to get by Vasquez and let Vasquez slow Chapman down. Come on, Dieter, do it, do it. Bottom side, get by, get by, get by, get by. Now you're by. There we go. Oh shoot, he's going to go in and pit now. Doggone it. Well, still going to give us a little bit of time. Not much, but a little. 4 seconds behind Holtz. We've got better tires. Gonna have to close that gap eventually. It is going down, just under 4 now. Still got lots of time. Yep, 2 seconds back. We got to pass Holtz and have Chapman not do it. That's the deal here. And Chapman now on the charge again. We're holding about the same gap up to Holtz, so we're not catching that. Chapman backing off again. Maybe catching up to Holtz a little bit here and there, but not by a significant margin. Yeah, then there the lead goes back up, it goes down. Even the smallest changes seem to matter right now. Wow, this is setting up to be a tense finish. 20 laps to go. How much can I afford to push? Still gonna go with not yet. Maybe when I get down to like 12-15 laps, I may start pushing more. Got 2 seconds now back to Chapman. But we're holding right at that 4-second gap from Holtz, and we're going to have to make that up eventually. That's assuming there's no disasters in any direction, but it's what it looks like is going to happen. Boy, Holt's driving horribly right now. We're driving great. Chapman driving bad. But his car is just so strong that nobody else can hang with him. Ideally, we would stay ahead of Chapman and then pass Holtz at the end so Chapman doesn't have time. If that's, you know, I mean, getting the timing of that down reliably, gonna be rough. Chapman charging, so let's turn it up. There, now the gap's going up. We'll back off. Overall, it just seemed to be maintaining basically the same deal here. Not making a huge jump either way. I think I'm pretty much going to want to push non-stop once I get to the, gap growing with Holtz. Although the tire gap is really growing. 0.2 form. Look at that. That's hideous. Yeah, and here comes Chapman again. I think I'm going to want to basically push the last 10 laps. I don't think I can push constantly more than that, or even quite that much. All right, Chapman really pressing us now, even though we're being a little more aggressive. Now he's backing off on his tires, should be able to pull out again. Gradually. Now down to 3 seconds behind Holtz. There we go. .7. So it's closing up. Still lots of race left. Yeah, I can't gun it for, I don't know, maybe 6-8 laps, I think, maybe. I can't just keep gunning the whole way. Don't think the car's gonna last if I try that. Here comes Chapman closing it up again. But Holtz is not pulling back away. I think we can stick it medium on the tires pretty much all the way, at least most of the way. Our tires are better than Chapman's, they're better than Holtz's. So that's going to play in our favor. Not playing in our favor is stuff like this. Chapman closing up again. Periodic aggression. He's really going for it right now. I've got to push the engine to sort of fend him off. Now he's backing off. Let's see that gap grow now that he's backing off. Let's not be stupid. Yep. I'm going to back off here. Now we've got a situation where I'm less than 2 seconds back of Holtz. So pretty soon, Chapman's going to force my hand. I'm going to have to make my move. I don't want to do it until I absolutely have to. 10 laps to go. How are we looking? Back off a bit on the tires there, Saarinen. We've still got a decent amount of pushing left in us. Not enough to push the whole way yet. And I don't want to, because that'll get me ahead of Holtz too quickly. I think I gotta make my move with a few laps left to go to make sure I can get the pass, but I don't want to do it when Chapman has lots of time. Timing that last push, that's going to be the thing here. And Holt's pulling out a little bit, but not a whole lot right now. Okay, here we go. We've got... Yeah, let's push and get ahead. Let's get ahead of Moreno, our first car to be let. Oh my goodness, Chapman right on my ass. No. No! Oh, you asshole. Yeah, we're not letting this stand. We are not freaking letting this stand. He's going to back off eventually here, because his tires are worse than mine. Side by side around the corner. Get inside, get inside, get inside. There you go. That's how it's done. Back off to high. Back off to neutral. Okay, I think I've got a stick in push mode. And I'm not catching Holtz. Her tires are so low. I'm gonna just gamble that I'm gonna eventually start catching, because she just can't. Her tires are gonna really start slowing her down. And frankly, I hope Chapman's too. A little bit later, 6 laps to go. She's pulling away. I've got to get up there close to Holtz. I've just got to. I'm gunning it. I just don't think I've got a choice. Oh, and Holtz is going into the pit! Doggone it! I'm gonna lose! I'm gonna lose by 1 freaking point! 1 point! Oh my goodness. Yeah, they probably are now. You're fine. Not that it matters. Unless Chapman pits. It's about the only thing that could save me now. Is if Chapman decides his tires are too worn. But he just can't make it. 3 laps to go. And Chapman's tires do suck, but he can make it around the track. Two laps left. We're going to gun it. It's a little overly conservative, it would appear. Pulling away. Come on, Chapman, you gonna be an idiot and pit for me? I don't think you are. No, you're not. You're gonna finish second. I'm gonna beat you, and it's not gonna matter. Nina Holtz, you screwed up everything. Chapman in second. There it is. Saarinen not happy with 10th. I wouldn't be either if I was him. Just wrapping it up now. Let's see what the game has to say in our post-mortem. Wexler wins. Just under an hour for the time there. And there it is. 114 to 113. A 1-point gap. Screw you, Harry Chapman. Yeah, we finish second there. Blah, 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 blah. Not a whole lot of interesting stuff there. I have failed. I have failed the challenge. Oh my goodness. I won 4 in a row. And it didn't matter. So I'm going to have to reassess what to do next time. I've got to find a way to stop Chapman. And I don't know how. So, yeah. I mean, I can't get more points by Wexler than winning every time. So, but I'll have to revisit that later. For now, third attempt has ended in the narrowest possible failure. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with hopefully a new plan.